Hello, my name is Phillipa Leabeater and I have created this presentation for EDC171, Teachers Inquiring About the World. This inquiry focused on the impact of iron ore mining on biodiversity in the Phillipa region. The Phillipa lies in the northwest of Western Australia. The region's unique location has led to many diverse habitat types. Due to its geographic isolation, the Phillipa has a high degree of flora and fauna found only in the region. Iron ore mining in the Phillipa began in the 1960s. Following this discovery, mining infrastructure, railways, ports and towns were constructed to accommodate this booming industry. I chose this project because of the global significance of biodiversity, the opportunity to learn more about sustainable living in a local context, and the perceived lack of recognition given to the environmental impact of mining compared to the economic impact. Living in the Phillipa region, this project had a great deal of personal significance. I love the natural beauty of this region and I want to see it conserved for future generations. The investigation followed the inquiry process of establishing the known and the need to know. Using the Google search engine, I developed my background knowledge to continue with the research questions. Further investigation into current research and data through government agencies and mining companies that operate in the region provided more location-specific data. I found that a lot of research had been conducted or funded by mining companies, which made it difficult to find evidence free of bias. The Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation suggests that multiple mining developments and associated infrastructure can have negative impacts on biodiversity. Current studies have identified a range of issues such as water degradation and loss of habitat. Groundwater abstraction caused by progressively deeper mining in the Phillipa has the potential to harm flora and fauna as toxins from the earth are exposed to water and oxygen on the surface. Along with this, changes to the water course from Phillipa mining operations is leading to significant changes to natural drainage lines affecting the region's flora. Although there was no statistical data to suggest that there has been any negative impacts at this point, the current impacts identified suggest that there will be longer-term effects. With its vast iron ore mineral resources, the Phillipa includes a network of railways, mines, exploration leases, port facilities, roads, mining townships and accommodation camps. Some mining and infrastructure even encroaches on national parks. A report from the ABC claimed that in 2014, 92% of the Phillipa was covered by current or pending mine tenements. There are things that can be done to reverse, minimise or prevent the impacts of mining on the biodiversity of the Phillipa. Utilising strategic assessments along with considerable mine planning may avoid impacts to significant biodiversity hotspots. Mine site rehabilitation is designed to reverse the impact of mining. Effective rehabilitation requires the return of flora and fauna as well as the ecological process required for its ongoing survival. When the impact cannot be avoided during the life of a mine, biodiversity can be supported through conservation activities elsewhere in the region. Aboriginal people have used and managed land in the Phillipa for thousands of years. They believe that the land, rivers, flora and fauna are intricately connected and that the environmental impact cannot be separated from the cultural impact due to their connection in the Indigenous culture. We can learn about sustainable land use by considering our use of natural resources and activities to regenerate the land. Developing knowledge of more sustainable patterns of living is necessary for acting in ways that contribute to society's future needs. This may be achieved by learning from the traditional owners of the land about plants and animals in the region. Activities such as recording sites of resource use and special features, surveying catchments, protecting biodiversity by removing seeds and weeds, removing rubbish left by tourists at camping spots, removing debris from waterways, and supporting the return of threatened species to their habitat are all practical ways to care for the region's flora and fauna. This inquiry aligns with the Year 4 Australian Curriculum Science Learning Area, incorporating content descriptors from all science strands in an interrelated way. This project involved investigation of plants and animals in a habitat and the effects when living things are removed or die out in an area. The inquiry involved research of scientific evidence and provided information to contribute to a discussion of sustainability. Additionally, the inquiry addresses the cross-curriculum priority of sustainability by exploring the dependence of living things on healthy ecosystems, while building competence for thinking and acting in ways that are necessary to create a more sustainable future.